driving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Morning. I'm not really awake, so been up for a little bit, but I'm not really awake. Everything is it's moving very chunky today. I think might need to restart my computer at some point today. All right, done all the sharing. Good morning. Happy Saturday. It's time to do dishes when I'm down to this cup. I like this cup. It's just too big. Broke another one of my coffee cups yesterday. What do you think you're doing, Jack? You can't get up there, Jack. No. Better get down from there. Yeah. That's what I thought, Kit Kat. Over here. There you go. You're learning. You're learning, huh? Yeah, he's still learning the rules around here. I didn't get him when he was a kitten. I think he was a kitten. I think he's just growing his kittenness. His paws he hadn't grown into his paws yet. Yeah. 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 Sure. Sure. There you go. You're learning, huh? You're learning. It's like I'm not in trouble today. All right. This one's going to be kind of shorter. I have to go get ready. We have to go buy a car. So, I hate this process. I hate doing it. But my Benz it isn't working very well. It is not, it's not conducive, man. It's not. And it's got some problems and I don't want to deal with it. So welcome to Daily Trudge. Yeah. Really wants love this morning. Welcome to Daily Trudge. I'm Dion. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching live or the rewatch. Yada, yada, yada. All right. So I'm going to read from Courage to Change Day. And we might get into the big book a little bit. Depends on how much time I spend on this. But I'm not going to go over 15 minutes. So, because we still got to do stuff before that. I'm just hearing a lot of pounding. Good morning, Mr. Holmes. Give me 1 second. The cat's upstairs. Yeah, Hulk. Yeah, Hulk. We got all of them there. Got Hawkeye. Got Flash, Daredevil, Thor. Okay. So we're going to be encouraged to change today. This is an Al-Anon daily reflection, but it very much applied to, because there's a lot of us whose families don't really want much to do with us anymore. I know there's a lot of people in my family. So, aside from my wife and my kids and my grandkids, I don't really have much family that I talk with on a regular basis, except my mother. So, found that the AA program and the people in it tend to kind of become a lot of people's family members in the program. We find a brotherhood and a sisterhood. So, all right, let's get this going. January 11th. I feel it's still there. Yeah, it's not bad. Look at that. That's it. That's from drawing blood. Doesn't hurt. Just annoying. I feel like the luckiest person in the world because I found a second family. And I'm a very real part of it. In my new family, I'm accepted just as I am. I never have to pretend or wear a mask over my feelings. I can speak freely and know that my words won't leave the room. Kind of nice, isn't it? Considering, a lot of us grew up in homes where, I grew up in a home where kids were seen, not heard. And if you were heard, you were put to work. So, which means I did a lot of chores. So you think I can't keep my mouth shut now? It's always kind of been that way. Not always. Well, with people I was comfortable with. So I got a little bit older. Right. But, even then, a lot of people in the family don't understand the disease, what we're going through, things like that. My family does, but they still refuse. They understand. Just, you know, there's been too much alcoholism in my immediate family for people not to recognize it. But the hate that continues with it. See, part of the problem is alcoholism is considered a family disease. And if the people we are with don't grow also, then we might feel like we're leaving them behind, or they may think, well, you're too good for us now, or I liked you better drinking. There's a lot of different things that are said, but that anger is still there. You know, for me during Christmas, I had to be fake, and it killed me for a week, and I will not do it again. It's not going to happen again. I had to, you know, um, I had to go out and heal myself. I did it through therapy. I have therapy tomorrow. 24 hours I have therapy. I'm so happy. Yeah. Therapy helps me out a lot. Um, I'm going back to my same therapist too. Her name's Megan. Um, Very particular about my therapist, but I'm good at picking them. But she knows everything about me. We get along very, very well. We have a lot of the same interests and stuff. So there's a backstory there too, and that always helps me out. Um, because it's going to take a while before I really, really, really open up. I have trust issues. I have abandonment issues. Well, I used to. I don't quite have them as bad now, right? But that's the neat thing. Even when we're lonely, I can say certain things in a meeting, and those people just understand. Like, I'm feeling very lonely today, and then I don't have to explain why. And that I don't usually do this, but I'm in a lot of pain. I know I'm always in pain, but I'm in a lot of pain right now. So I'm gonna take some drugs. They're non-addictive drugs. Okay. I think. I don't know. But even then it's like, take two of these. I take one. It's like, if that helps, great. If it doesn't, then I'll take the second one. So, all right. Heck, what are they? This is naproxen. Naproxen is Advil. Methocarbamol. Methocarbamol. Bam, bam. Not many people know what I'm saying. If you didn't watch Flintstones, you don't know what I'm talking about. In my new family, people empathize when I share my troubles. But instead of trying to solve my problem for me, They allow me the dignity to do so on my own. They do offer their experience, strength, and hope. And in this sharing, I often hear just what I need to help with me in troublesome situations. You know, that's why we talk about the solution in the meetings. Went to a meeting this morning. It was kind of on this same topic. Nobody was really offering their solution, right? Um, there's a lot of different solutions. I needed like I was saying earlier, I needed therapy. There, there are some things I am not willing to talk to about a sponsor. I'm not. Maybe some closed mouth friends, but there's somebody about a person that is required by law to keep their fucking mouth shut that makes me feel a little bit more comfortable. HIPAA is a big deal to me. You know, there have been times when I've said something and like, especially when I'm depressed, you know, it tends to go around. And that's not something I really, I'm not going to be bringing it up as much now. I won't, because if I say something in a meeting, personal, and it comes back to me from a different person that wasn't in that meeting, I'm probably not going to share it like that in that meeting again. Mhm. Yeah. So I have certain levels of trust, right? So we need those outlets and we need to find those outlets because it's just people are fallible. You know, the last time it happened, it was just because people care, but that doesn't mean that you get to go be telling my story, you know. So, there's a balance there. There's a balance. And um, so it takes a little bit of time to find the right people sometimes, right? In my new family, love is not a point system. If somebody helps me, there's no expectation of anything in return. If I help somebody else, same thing. There is no expectation of any kind of return. And why is that? Because in helping you, I got what I needed from it. Right? When a loved one's alcoholism brought me to Al Anon, I found a new second family, a family that helped me discover the me that had been hidden for so long, a family that will always be there for me. Today, I will enjoy having a place where I really belong. Right? Like I said in the beginning, um, alcoholism is considered a family disease. It affects the whole family. It says quite clearly several times in the big book how our destructive behavior affects everyone around us. Alcoholism is one of those diseases that will tear whole families apart. Beautiful families that get along great, but the alcoholic will just tear through that. You know, um, anybody living with an alcoholic for 20 years is going to make somebody neurotic. There's a thing out there called the dysfunctional family, and it describes every single person in the family, everyone from the alcoholic, the codependent, the hero child, the scapegoat, black sheep, the lost child, and the clown. Now, I had a family that fit that description exactly with the same exact amount of people. And it happened in order too. The hero was my older brother. I was the scapegoat. My sister was the lost child, and my youngest brother was the clown. And it fit the description. I mean, it was uncanny how close it was. And then the descriptions of what those people go through. All right. And each one of these people need to heal in their own way. And there's 12-step groups for all of them. There's Alateen, there's Al-Anon, there's AA, there's ACA. There's a lot of different things depending on what you're trying to go for. ACA stands for Adult Children of Alcoholics. Okay. And they deal more with trauma than they do anything else. For me, alcoholism has proved to be a bittersweet legacy. Bitter bitter because of the pain I suffered, and sweet because if it weren't for that pain, I wouldn't have searched for and found a better way of living. Huh. Now, even in that case, an Al-Anon can be grateful for alcoholism because there again, it led them to Al-Anon, a new set of people and a higher power, maybe that they were searching for their own, right? Yeah. So, all right, I'm gonna have to end it there. Um, we're going to trade in the Benz for a car that actually runs and goes in the snow. Yeah, or I'm just gonna go get it. I found a Honda that's a manual transmission, but it looks like some young kid should own it. So probably gonna have to settle for something I don't really want, but that's okay. It's just a car. All right, thank you everybody for being here. I hope you have a great day. I'll probably be back this afternoon. We will see. Shauna, it's good to see you. Amber, as always. I love you. Peace out and have a